Well, it's the 1st of November, so that means it's time for NaNoWriMo. How's everyone feeling? Raring to go? Yeah, me too. Me too, she says, trying to convince herself completely that she's had a really good idea. Okay, so first job has been done. I have chosen the notebook. And I'm committed to it because I've put my nano sticker on it. So you know I mean business. Right. My brilliant idea was I have another book that I want to write, and it's part of like a series, and I don't want to share the plot of it with anybody because it's this whole thing. So I've decided to write 2 books. One which I will write with you, and the other one which will go on over there somewhere, and I will tell you about it and keep you up to date with how I'm doing. But this way I get to share the plot because I'm going to write it with you. Now, that's a good idea, isn't it? That's something to commit to over 30 days that won't send me utterly loopy. Yeah, so, okay, hands are ready, pen is ready. I have multicoloured pens, paper. What else do you need in life? Post-it notes would be good. I've got some of them as well. We're fine. So, I've had a vague thought, just a vague thought, and then I tried to not think about it anymore. So I could kind of really brainstorm now. That's my plan. First off, right, we need a protagonist. Oh, just to warn you, my handwriting is awful and I can't spell. So any "you spelt it wrong" comments, it'll be like, well, duh, yeah, I can't spell. Just to let you know. So, protagonist. I'm going to assume that's right. Who do we want? Okay. Thought, thinking, words. Right. I was thinking I want a woman because I am one. And, well, there's lots of man books. There can be another woman book. It's fine. It's fine. We're going with woman because that's what I have decided. Age-wise, what age would be good? I'm thinking sort of mid to late 20s. I want someone, what was going through my head is somebody who is, just because we're doing this on YouTube, somebody who is a YouTuber. And I'm thinking somebody who has another job that they have to get done while they're trying to build their YouTube channel up. And I want a horror. I don't know why. I think I've been watching lots of, because it's Halloween yesterday, and, you know, running up to it, I watched lots of YouTube things on horror films, and we've been watching a few horror films as we go. So I think that's why horror is in my mind. So I'm just going to write horror. Ooh, up there, because if it, you know, I'm not going to hold myself to it. I think this is the thing with NaNoWriMo. You go, you have an idea, you go with it, and if you end up over there, you go, oh, brilliant, I'm somewhere. I think that's always the thing with it. So we'll aim for horror. Whether it turns out to be horror, I don't know. I've never really, some of my stuff is quite horrific, but I don't know if it's horror. So this will be interesting. So we have a female protagonist in, let's go, late 20s, YouTuber, or trying to be. Oh dear. I think for the horror angle, if they're a YouTuber who does like true life crime type stuff, you know, that's kind of like, it seems to be on the cusp of dropping back down. I don't know. So we'll go true life horror. Horror, crime. And then she can go. We need a way of getting her out, getting her looking around, getting her meeting other people and doing things. And that would be a good way. She has to go somewhere, maybe to a house where people were mysteriously murdered. And investigate. So an investigating kind of person would be good, but also want some sort of, I want some sadness in here. We've got to figure out what scares people, and sadness is a very terrifying emotion. So we want some sadness around her life, something that she's trying to prove, something she's trying to get back something that she is lacking in. So we need something like that as well. We need to start thinking about who she is. I need to think up a name. In my other video, if you watched it, about getting ready for Nano, it's there if you want to. I did mention having a baby names book. That's in the other room. But that will be a good way for me. I'm just going to flick through and find a name. Okay, do you know what? I have another channel where I do like Sims and Animal Crossing and that kind of thing, and I've kind of stopped it for a bit just because of Inktober, but I have a character on there that I've just started, and it's called The Weird World of Hadley Ryder. So we're calling her Hadley. We're calling her Hadley Ryder. Just for the purpose. This is a thing with NaNoWriMo. Get on with it. You can come back and change the name. We can edit all this if we decide, oh, actually, I've changed her hair colour, or she has got a different job, or there's this whole other thing going on. You can come back and you can change it. But just because that's on my screen, we're going with that. That is her name. That's what we're calling her. Fair enough. Right, so she is called Hadley Ryder. She's a woman. She's in her late 20s. She's trying to be a YouTuber doing like true life horror crime stuff that'll get her out the house. Okay, I want her to live alone. I don't want her to have much, sounds horrible, but we're writing a horror, so I don't want her to have much support. I want her to maybe have a handful of friends that are kind of dubious. You know, you always have those friends that you think, would they be there and will for me in the zombie apocalypse? And some of them, quite frankly, you think, no, do you know what? They wouldn't be for me. They'd throw me behind them and let the zombies get me. And other friends, you can count on them. So that's another element of who she can trust and who she can't, because she's essentially, I think, a single child and lost both her parents. There we go. The classic, let's kill the parents off. Oh, no, she's estranged from her parents. That's right. Estranged. How do you spell estranged? Estranged from parents. Parents. Or is it parents? Again, can't spell. Does it matter right now? So we've got her alone. We've got her more or less isolated. She's doing this. Personally, I'm sitting in a room on my own with my cat, but I'm basically talking to myself, aren't I? It's a very strange thing to do, and to do this as a job. I mean, I wouldn't knock it. Don't. You know, if you want to subscribe and get me on that ad rev, I am not going to be mad. But it's a very lonely job. I'm fine with that. But the people aren't, and I do have other cats. But right, so we've got the basics. What we need every day is a start where we can get, I aim for 2,000 words, because then definitely you've got your 1,667, which is what you need every day to do this. It's doable. It's an hour if you're a okay typist kind of thing. So that's what we need to aim for. And generally I aim for a 2,000 word long chapter. It just seems to work out that way. So get a chapter done. So we need, our first chapter is introducing her and something she's working on. Something that's piqued her interest. Maybe she got an anonymous email, or maybe a friend told her about this place, or it's just something maybe she saw as a child and was really interested in. You know, you always walk past that house that just looks ooh when you're a child and there's absolutely nothing going on, but maybe there is. So what do we want? We want maybe an email from a friend, childhood memory. But I want to get it started. I want to get her going on this, or whatever it is that she's doing. So first chapter, we want to introduce her, just a bit about her, give us an idea that you want to show, don't tell. Even though you're writing it down, it still goes. So you want to show that she is alone, maybe by ways of, you know, she glances at the clock and it's already like 2 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, okay, and she has this weird way of sleeping, and her clock's gone the wrong way around because there's nobody else in the house to sort of help her. She's got no kids then because you just couldn't. Different ways of showing us. I kind of want her to be quite sad, you know, quite kind of thing. I want her to redeem herself. I don't like, okay, spoiler warning, somebody's going to survive this. I hate it, this thing, I think it was like in the 2000s and stuff, where they'd have horror movies where no one survived. No last girl, no couple sort of walking away from it. No, everybody died, even if they were incredibly brave and really fought. Oh no, they're dead. No. We're having that yay bit at the end. I've just yay bit. Let's put that up there. Yay bit. And I've circled it so it's happening. Somebody, if her or she saves somebody, somebody survives. Right. Shall we give her a dog? Kind of want to give her a dog. The dog will never die. And if we give her a cat, or maybe we could give her something like interesting, like she's trying to be all kooky and not like other girls, but come on, we're all human. We're all individual, yet together. Yeah. So what do we want to have a pet? I'm going to put pet. Cat would be obvious if she's living on her own. It's good to, you know, you can leave a cat alone a little bit more than a dog. Not completely. They love us. Don't think that they don't. Dog would be more helpful maybe at some stage. Or the cat would like, I'm just going with things now. Or should we just give her a guinea pig and have done with it? What kind of pet can you have that's kind of not a dog or a cat? She's having a snake. Because I've just thought of something. I want it to be kind of psychological, sort of more what is actually happening kind of thing. And I wanted to start having bad dreams and it's just this uneasy feeling. And the snake could come into that in a way of maybe she got the snake because she used to be scared of them and she was trying to get over it. So she got herself a snake and she does love her snake. But maybe if we go for the childhood memory thing, then, or we could actually go an email from a friend that happens to be about the childhood memory, then her childhood fears could be coming back because she hasn't sorted them through. She's just stuffed them down. We could go that kind of route. It's more psychological horror. Do we want that? Psychological. I'm a therapist after all. I should get it in there somewhere. Yeah, okay, we've got to start. Now, the next job, which is actually our first job every single day, is to try and figure out when on earth you can write. I am working today. I have to teach a class via Zoom on hypnotherapy. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get some of this done now. And then in the evening, I want to do my other book. And what I'm planning is to do, God help me, am I saying this out loud so I have to do it? To do a video every day. Please don't hold me to that. And don't hold me to my internet actually uploading it. I've got 3 things trying to upload right now since last night. And my computer's turned off, even though I left something on. And one of them is at 34%, the other one's at 30 something else percent. But anyway, they may not upload right when I wanted them to. I may put the detail right down to see if it goes quicker because, oh my, it's only my hands and a bit of paper. What do you need to see? But yeah, we need to figure out every morning, when can I write today? And if the answer is I can't, then that's okay. I'm not going to hold myself. There's a badge on the website that you get for uploading every day. I kind of want that, I must admit. But I'm not going to be, well, I will be hard on myself, but I'll forgive myself for being hard on myself because it's okay. So essentially, if you can't do something, you've got work, school, everything going on that day, it's all right. Maybe when you have a rest, watch a bit of telly, have a good night's sleep, and then when you have your day off, go for it then and do a double day. Do a 5,000 word day. If you can do a 10,000 word day, and it is doable, you've caught that's like a fifth of it done in one day. That is possible. It's you figuring out the best way for you to do it. I'm going to try and do this every day, in the morning and then in the evening for my other one, and do a video every day. That is my plan. Don't hold me to it, because that would be mean, and I'll hold myself to it and be mean enough for everybody. But there you go. That's what we'll try and do. So today I'm going to try and do a bit now. I'll stop waffling, try and get something down about her. If I feel up to it, I may read it to you tomorrow. Oh my God, that sounds terrifying. And how long would that take? Would you watch that? Do you want me to read it to you? I don't know. Comment down below. But that's my plan. So yes, work today, tomorrow day off, next day off, then work, full days. And then I've actually taken a couple of days off during November. I normally do. So hopefully, I'm self-employed, so if I don't work, I don't get paid. There's that. But yes, that is our plan. That is our person. We're doing Hadley just because she's on my Sims thing, and I am trying to make it weird. I must get back to those as well. Oh, okay. We can do this, people. This is doable, okay? We need this. We can do this. Right, comments down below. How are you doing? Let's support each other in this. Please, let's support each other. We can do this. And I will see you tomorrow for whatever happens. Don't hold me to anything, and any ideas you have, stick them down below. I'm trying to incorporate whatever comments come in as well. We'll just sort of like prompts, I guess, of what you think might be going on. This is weird for me. I don't normally plan like this, if this could be called a plan. I normally just go, right, okay, and do stuff. Okay, it's typing, but okay, go for it, people. Just go for it.